This playthrough is rated M for mature.
It belongs in a museum or in our pockets. Greetings and salutations, viewers. While we're back here with another episode of Shadowrun Hong Kong. In the last episode, we got to know all of our companions in the bolt hole, the Rector, the Rigger, Isabel the Decker, Gobbet the Rot Shaman, and Duncan Wu the Specialist. So now we got a team together, so now let's use this team for our own benefit to earn some money while Conley Cheng does her own little thing. So as we check here to the mission computer, we can get some information. Your workstation and mission computer. The cool blue tone of the workstation's main menu fill the screen. A blinking message in the upper right corner notifies you that you have 6 unread messages. Check your inbox for new messages. Let's see. Welcome to Hawaii. From Kindly Cheng to Wiggles. Wiggles, on behalf of our friends at the Hawaii Chamber of Commerce and the Swift Winds Mahjong Parlor, I welcome you to the community of Hawaii and to our new business venture. I have already lined up 3 jobs for you. The details of each are contained in a separate computer message. Remember to check your messages often, as I will update you with new opportunities as they occur. NTC. Alright, let's check this mission computer. From Isabel to Wiggles. Hey Wiggles, I've set up your mission computer to automatically collect news, reports, information media that might be of interest to you. Some of the keywords I've got it trolling are for things like Raymond, Duncan, Walled City, etc. I've also patched in a permanent link to the Hong Kong shard of the Shadowlands BBS. It's a great place to connect with other runners, sell pay data, and get news from the streets and so on. Don't be shy about taking a look. Alright. Resources. From Bao Jijun, or Strangler Bao. I have been instructed to inform you of the various suppliers present in Hawaii. Auntie Cheng has cultivated a commercial district of well-stocked and trustworthy vendors. Whoever you choose to do business with, you'll be in good hands. Ermine Cafe at Club 88 is an excellent resource for acquiring additional weapons should you require any. You need additional pylons to continue. Or no. If you are in need of magical supplies, go to the parlor of 5 phases. If you desire training in the path of the adept, seek out Spider Shen. She can help you as well as supply you with any close quarters weapons that you might desire. Chrome Alley can supply you with a cybernetic enhancement and medical supplies. The proprietor of the Tin-Armed Ambrose is a cyber surgeon of some repute. Law's Techno Palace is a Wamponian-run supplier of the local decking community. The place is hard to miss. Just look at the sign glowing in the sky. If you need drones, Reliable Matthews Robot Bazaar is your best bet. I pity you. Considering the disrespect that you seem content to casually spew, I would suggest that you acquire a small arsenal. You are more than likely to need it, Mr. Bell. Well, sorry, you're just so easy to make fun of. Serial killer. From Kindly Cheng to Wiggles, serial killer. I've got the problem, Wiggles, and you're going to help me solve it. I do a lot of business with Wamponians. If you're not familiar with the term, I'll forgive you. You're an outsider, after all. The Wamponians are a tribe of techno-fetishists and deckers who've taken up residence in the Wamponian Garden area of Hong Kong. They make and trade high-tech goods to the people from all over the world, and a lot of Nuyen passes through their pasty little fingers, and they make a lot of money brokering deals between them and the smugglers here in Hawaii. I've hit a snag, though. The Wamponian elders, their council of leaders, are being eliminated by a serial killer. They've asked me to dispatch someone to get to the bottom of it and stop the killings. If they're not taking their goods through my turf until I do. So you're gonna be my proxy, dear. I don't care how you do it, but I need those murders to stop. The Wamponians have delegate here in Hawaii by the name of Maximum Law. Speak with him if you wish to know about more Wapoa. He's got a big mouth, but he knows very little of importance. Don't expect much from that half-empty bottle of vinegar. You get your ass down to the Wamponian Garden and talk to the elders. Lie, cheat, and steal if you have to, so long as they're convinced that there won't be any more murders. I want my cut back, and I want it soon. Alright, we'll take it. Have to, anyway. Alright. Good. I'll tell the elders you're coming. They don't like outsiders, and they might shoot at you if you don't want them. If I don't want them, then that you'll be arriving. Penny jobs ending. Alright, let's go to the next inbox. Artificial liberation. Welcome to Shadow Wiggles. I received a request from an archaeologist named Mr. Drake. Mr. Black. He's interested in liberating certain artifacts from beneath a manor house located in Tai Po. I've attached a copy of the video message that he sent me. The screen flickers a few times, and the email is replaced with the face of a stern-looking orc. Hello, Madam Cheng. I've heard that you're a woman who knows how to get things done, especially with regards to things that aren't legal in the strictest sense. That's exactly the kind of help I'm looking for. Recently, a rich investor by the name of Li Hua decided to expand his manor house in the outskirts of Tai Po. Too much money, not enough space for fancy parties. He had a snag with the local government officials, however. They suspected that the land his estate was built on may have pre-modern archaeological artifacts buried beneath it, and all of them dating from the Song Dynasty. Consequently, I was contracted as an archaeologist to oversee the excavations and ensure everything was properly recorded and cataloged. Sure enough, we were only a few days in the excavation when we discovered a series of tombs lying beneath the site. The scope of the tombs was far beyond anything Liu and I had expected. Several acres of catacombs, at least, and untouched relics throughout. What's more, they're certainly older than the Song Dynasty. They may even be from the previous cycle of magic. Before I could make my report to the Free Enterprise Zone authorities, however, Liu called in his allies in the Tai Tian Incorporated. Liu sold the entire site to Tan Tian, who then leased it back to him. Because Tan Tian is considered to have extraterritoriality in Hong Kong, local authorities were powerless to stop Leo from looting the tombs. He immediately began building a museum, if you can call it that, atop the site. He had the gall to call this museum the Emperor's Tomb. Can you believe that? The odds of there being an actual emperor buried there are basically nil, but he doesn't care anything to sell a few tickets. Liu has continued his excavation using Tantian contractors to expand the dig. What he didn't know is that I bugged his comlink before he fired me. Based on what I've heard, something strange is going on in the lower levels. Workers have been disappearing only to be found dead several days later. Whatever is down there is too dangerous to be left in Liu's hands. Liu must have found my data line tapped, though. I stopped receiving any information 3 days ago. The last thing I heard him talking about were a pair of ancient texts that workers had discovered. Then he issued an order that further excavation should be halted until he can secure the subterranean areas. I bet those texts are the cause of whatever's killing the workers. I have quite a bit of experience with these kinds of dangerous excavations, but an operation of this scale is beyond me. I need a team that's tough enough to get in and survive, aren't afraid of making a mess, and who can get out with the books and whatever else they can carry. Beyond the 2 texts, I'm willing to pay very well for whatever other artifacts your team can liberate. The more valuable, the better. Don't worry, they'll be going to actual museums, not some rich playboy's mansion. I've got a second program in place. That'll suppress Liu's security systems. The team will have to be careful, though. There are only so many alarms I can suppress. Go beyond that number and I'll scrub the mission. I've included a catalog of likely items to help the team appraise the most valuable ones. They don't need to be subtle. In fact, I prefer they make it look like a common robbery. Tell them to smash and grab what they can. Let me know when you find a suitable group of Shadowrunners. There you have it, a nice simple robbery. Do you think you can handle something that basic, dear? I have faith in you. Let me know when you're ready to proceed. I'll contact Mr. Drake when you're on your way. Alright, let's do that too. Excellent. I've attached directions to Liu's estate to this message. Good luck. Don't fuck it up. Alright. Glad you care for us that much to set us up with that. Alright, final message. The geometric sabotage. Geomancy is a big business in the free enterprise zone here in Hong Kong. Feng Shui isn't just an act of rearranging your kitchen to make things look pretty. The fortunes of empires rise and fall with the ebb and flow of qi, and sometimes that flow needs a helping hand. Wujing Incorporated are the preeminent practitioners of large-scale qi manipulation here in the free enterprise zone. They've gone to great lengths to channel qi from all over Hong Kong into their headquarters, an enormous monstrosity they call the Wujing Sky Tower. There is focus and transforming and good fortune throughout the building's geomatically attuned architecture and interior decoration. Our clients believe that it's time for Wujing's good luck to run out. You are to infiltrate the Sky Tower and disrupt the flow of qi throughout the building, but you are to do so in 2 distinct fashions. First, you must disrupt the feng shui of the offices by subtly altering the environment of that level. This will consist of minor adjustments of desks, spilled water, and other small activities that are likely to be noticed. Ordinarily, even subtle disturbances of this nature would be noticed. That is why the client wishes you to make a much louder demonstration on the rooftop garden. The garden is to be ransacked, utterly destroyed, set fire to things, uproot trees, that kind of thing. Our client has also specified that he would like you to destroy the large Buddha statue in the garden, smash the thing to bits, and leave them scattered across the rooftops. This level of destruction will keep Wujing Geomancers busy long enough. Then the more subtle disruptions below will take effect. In addition, it will send the kind of message our client would like Wujing to hear. I have the utmost faith in your abilities to cause destruction. The more disruption you can cause on both levels of the Sky Tower, the happier the client will be. Given your own skills in magic, you should have an easier time identifying the most effective ways to start the key of the building. Alright, we'll start that too. Good. Contact me when you finish the job and I'll send you your cut of the payment. Alright. Let's take a look at some other things. So you can read old messages if you want to for some reason. You can also open the jobs directory. Obviously, we've already got our jobs, and we can review notes on the jobs as well when they're completed. And you also read the Shadow BBS, which is basically just a forum. So Shadowlands connection established successfully. Link strength of 100%. Spoofing 1. Group info null anon. All right, and then we could post pay data, which pay data is like stuff from missions and stuff like that. So which we do. We have it from the previous exotic animal dealer contacts. We can now sell that. So all right, we'll post that and we'll get that. Basically, we'll get that when we finish a mission or a major event will occur. So all right, let's search some keywords. Mission connections. You're sorry. You rappelling down to the side of an unnamed luxury hotel in ball gown on Monday night. Me, admiring the view from the 28th floor urinals during a private soiree for an unnamed corporation that was filtrating. Our eyes met briefly before you dropped out of sight. Your long dark hair had come loose from your chinon, framing your beautiful flushed face. I will never forget it. You were carrying a duffel bag, bulging with stolen prototype weaponry. Well, I filched the intel that goes with it. Can we connect, Blackjack? Very funny, Blackjack. I'm sorry the job went sideways. I got trapped and had only one way out, Red Queen. We were supposed to have each other's back. Just wait till you hear the way out that I had to take, Blackjack. We gotta lay low for a while, and why are we posting about this in a public message, Red Queen? Yeah, that's funny. Threat, terrorists in Hong Kong. Been hearing some buzz about some mainlander terrorists that showed up in Victoria Harbor and had a shootout with the HKPF the other day. Anyone heard anything about that? Ming Pao said that there were 4 of them that got away. 1 dwarf, 2 orcs, and a dwarf. Yeah, that's the problem with like choosing certain race characters is that some dialogue doesn't flow well. Shouldn't have been 2 orcs and 2 dwarves. Oh well, that's just the way they coded it. It would be obviously it'd be different depending on what your race is. Troll and Alpha Human were killed in the scene. Word is that they were members of the White Star out Hanan, coming here to start trouble against the Executive Council. Looks like there's a 50,000 yen New Yen reward for any information leading to the capture. The HKPF seems pretty nervous about letting these bastards walk freely about the streets. You think they'd actually pay out to somebody like us? Not a chance. You walk in here and claim the reward, you're getting thrown in a hole with them. The HKPF doesn't keep promises to the sinless. Couldn't hurt to try. Would you like? Why do you have to be such a downer? Because I know the police. They're all dirty. They're only in it to protect the paychecks, and they don't give a damn about anyone else. Believe me, I'm just looking out for your best interests. Like you and your triad looking out for my brother. You know he's still paying for his reconstructive surgery, you bastard. If a man wants to keep his teeth, he should pay what he owes rather than pull a gun on me. Simple as that. Poetry Slam. Ladies and gentlemen, poets and Shadowrunners, welcome to the first annual Shadowlands Poetry Slam. There are no rules and there are also no prizes except for bragging rights. Without further ado, let the versification begin. How long do you think you can keep this going before the trolls show up or a system admin shuts us down? Why would they shut us down? It's a free board. We can be poetic if we want to. Just trust me, it happens. For some reason, these things always draw the worst sort of attention. Are you going to give us a poem, or are you going to just stand around complaining about why you can't? Alright, I've got one. Wait for it. Synth muscles, smart links, neural boosters, cyber limbs, all fall to grenades. A little musing on the transience of life in the shadows. Very nice, sir. When the long shadows fall in Hong Kong, neon lights pierce the coming night. Tread with me the velvet blackness. Let no lamp shine on our deeds. Well, it is written by Tennyson there, so. That one's entitled Our Hope. That might have been the most pompous thing I've ever heard. Try this one on for size. Lasers are red, shadows are black. With mad on the street, you'd best watch your back. My poem wasn't pompous, you uncultivated rube. It was an homage to Wang Wei, the famous Tang Dynasty master of the Juju. I don't think that's Ju form of poetry. It's traditional, like that ridiculous limerick that you posted. Now, I don't think you have to take the word slam quite so literally. Hey, you people know the rules. Poetry slams have been out of bounds on this BBS since the Laughing Man debacle of 55. If you want to sling your fancy words, do it on a different forum. I'm shutting this thread down. Told you. Alright, and thread Walled City. I've got a courier job next week that's supposed to take me to the Walled City. I'm from Kuala Lumpur and have never been to Hong Kong, and I hear that place is dangerous as hell. Is there anything I should know? Oh, you got nothing to worry about. It's just a low-cost housing development full of hard-working people. Here, take a look at this news report. A short trid clip starts playing. This is Sunny Chang with Horizon News. On today's Sunny Side Up with Kowloon Walled City, a blight on the free enterprise zone or low-cost housing for the economically disadvantaged? Well, I'll introduce you to some of the hard-working residents, how they live and how they contribute to the growth and prosperity of our city. A montage sequence begins, showcasing the destitute poor of the walled city going about their daily lives. The shots have been carefully chosen, showing only smiling and productive residents, a stark contrast to your own experience inside of it. Many residents of Hong Kong regard the walled city as a place of no return. To outsiders, it's the last stop on a long road to homelessness. Rumors abound of feral ghouls, unsafe living conditions, and triad extortion. Yet when we were there, the reality was far different. What we saw will shock you. Citizens of Hong Kong working and living like the rest of us. Their apartments are small and their shops more modest, but the people who live here wouldn't be out of place anywhere in the FEZ. Citizens like shoemaker Chow Sang-soo. The scene cuts to an elderly man in a closet-sized stall filled with shoemaking equipment. He smiles broadly at the camera. Oh, I love it here. Oh, I love it here. We have a community, no? We're like family. Maybe we don't have as nice a view as they do in Repulse Bay, but I can't imagine living anywhere else. It's not a paradise, no, but it's my home. I grew up here. How could I possibly leave? The camera shifts back to Sunny Chang, who now stands in front of one of the entrances to the walled city. Contrary to popular opinion, the walled city serves a vital function. The poor and downtrodden find a home in the walled city, a community where they have a voice, can work, and even prosper, far from being the eyesore that the video suddenly stutters, freezes, and ends. Okay, I've decided to cut the rest of the crap. She keeps going on about what a good place the walled city is and how we need it. Don't buy any of it. It may not be hell, but you can see it from here. Freedom Cowboys is trying to get you in trouble. Oh, that was Isabel, by the way. I forgot to read that. So how do you know about the real story? Because I grew up here. You know what it's really like. It's eating old broth made from rat bones because there's nothing else. It's watching your neighbors sell their 5-year-old son to organ leggers so they don't starve to death. When you die in the walled city, your neighbors cheer because they'll get the clothes off your back. I wouldn't wish the walled city on any of my worst enemies. Yeah, sorry, I forgot Isabel posts stuff there, so. Alright, so we're good to go. Off screen, I leveled up my character to, I gave him, whoops, I'm running. I gave myself 6 willpower and 6 spell casting. I also, off screen, also bought the magical fetish that raises my willpower by 1 as long as it's in my consumables. It doesn't actually get consumed, it's just, it takes up a slot in your consumables. You just have to have it on your inventory. Because I'm a mage, I'm doing that. Obviously, build your character however your character is working, you know. Play to your strengths. Like I said, depending on the karma you get, it's probably better to focus on like maybe 2 to 3 skills over the game. Like, try to max them out, but that's up to you, obviously. But anyway, if we want to go on certain jobs, let's go to the train station here and choose our job. Or at least one of the jobs, anyway. And in this case, we want to go to the outskirts of Tai Po to loot a dig site in the museum for Mr. Drake. Mr. Drake. Here we can set our runners. So you have your you have your story runners. They're always free, so you never have to pay for them, and they'll have their own benefits. Isabel, Rector, Duncan, and Gobbet. However, for some reason, if you want to, you can actually pay other Shadowrunners do, like in the previous games. So we got El Deuce, Human Street Samurai. All these people are Kickstarter backers, by the way. Their mugs are. The one that's the most obvious is Eos here. Well, maybe not everyone notices. She's kind of fallen off the face of the... Well, I mean, she's still around, but she was very popular in the 2000s and stuff like that. I mean, she still does stuff and people are aware of her. But anyway, this is Felicia Day's character, Eos. You can tell there. She really likes elves. She kickstarted this game. She was also in like Dragon Age. The second Dragon Age game is some DLC, is also an elf. But she's basically a female. She was known as like the female nerd for quite a while, but obviously that's changed over the years. But yeah, Felicia Day right there. So, but yeah, she's a drone rigger. Got Brent Shirkley here as a human mage. Exfo is a physical magician. You know, physical adept. Got Killuminati, an orc shaman. So, but yeah, these are all Kickstarter backers. There's no reason to ever pay for. I mean, their stats aren't even that much better than what your characters are. I mean, sure they have more like certain like consumables and stuff like that more than others, but overall they're not that much better. So I would just go with the free people. And besides, you get story stuff from them, like they'll have comments and stuff like that. All these characters don't say anything during their runs. So, but anyway, we need a decker for this, so let's bring Isabel there. We also need some muscle, so we'll bring Duncan as well. And then obviously you could either bring Rector would be bad because he can fire and has Crochet, but Gobbet can also summon enemies, and also she has like haste, which is really useful. So we're gonna do Gobbet. I do like using Rector. If I was playing a Decker, for example, I wouldn't bring Isabel. Obviously, I'd bring like Ractor instead, but it just depends on who you want. So, but yeah, Ractor would also be a really solid choice for this mission. But anyway, let's choose our tomb and go to the Emperor's tomb, or choose our group anyway. If you're having if you're at higher difficulties, obviously you want to be a bit more official with your choices there. But on normal, you can play it as loosely as we want. The dig. The job is a golden opportunity in more ways than one. A raid of the in-development museum, the Emperor's Tomb. The museum claim to fame is its location. It rests on top of an ancient catacombs where an excavation is underway to convert them into the museum proper. Intel has it that the workers are dying, not from on-site accidents, but from magical disturbances in the area. Despite the hazards, development continues. Your client, Mr. Drake, contacted you to retrieve 2 tomes, probably ancient, magical, priceless, but it won't be a smash in the park. You have to get to the tomes before they're cataloged, where they'll afterwards be nearly impossible to access. As you near the museum, its height and grandeur looms unsettling over you. Even unfazed, it's reaching an imposing size. At least that means it has plenty of room for pricey antiques. The best part? Mr. Drake needs this run to look unprofessional. Shattered glass and looting is encouraged. Hooray! All right, let's do it. Yeah, we don't have to, I mean, we have to be careful, but we don't have to be that careful. All right. I've already switched out some of my stuff. At my magical spellcasting 6, I can get another spell. However, I spent all my money on the fetish, so I don't have the money to buy another spell, but I have 6 slots. So, and I also got the power bolt from a previous thing earlier, so I quit and swap that out. It's basically kind of like swapping out a gun. It's a little bit more powerful, basically, for my basic weapon. But so we're good to go. And also, like the game said, we want to grab as much stuff as we can, but we have to be careful with how much we grab. I'll go over that in a second. Entry worked just like Drake said. You creep into the dark, unfinished site. Your comm link clicks in your ear, connecting a call. Good job. Now I'll be appraising what you see as you go through the door. Grab the best stuff, and my alarm suppression should keep you afloat. Just don't get too ballsy. If the books haven't been cataloged yet, they'll still be in the basement. The tomb, I'll be in touch. The earpiece clicks off. Call disconnected. He didn't even stay on the line long enough for you to get a word in. Your team powers up the nearby generator. Work lights along the new marble flooring keep flickering to life. Everyone surveys the site. You know, I've always wanted to do something like this. What do you mean? These artifacts have all been stolen from the earth. So now we have to get to teach a lesson to the man who's excavating it, that these were never truly his. All right, but we're thieves to ourselves. We're stealing things from one man only to give them to another man, and these artifacts don't belong to him either. It belongs to the museum. Ah, he'll get what he deserves, too. Objects like this are too bright to remain in some vault or display case. More thieves will be drawn to them like moths to a diode. I'll just decide to be a part of the cycle. That's why I like Bring Gobbet, even if I'm playing a wizard character, just because, just like her personality. But anyway, we've got 2 objectives. Are optional: steal 5,000 and up to 10,000 worth of stuff. If you get these objectives, you get karma for it. So, like I said, it's not the combat; it's completing. Ooh, look at that! Nice. Everything's being built, ready to go. But anyway, let's head in here. Ooh, we can got more stuff to steal. And yeah, because of what dude says, he automatically tells you. Mr. Trade tells you what the cost of stuff is, and you just have to decide what you need to grab and not. So obviously we don't want to grab the 30 new yen replica on Utheraptor skull. So we want to grab this. That was the dragon scales. And then we want to steal this, which is the mummified head, which is 950 new yen, and the other one was 1400 new yen. I forgot. Let's see, you can steal like 8 things, I think it is, before, or not 8, sorry, 10 things before the alarm goes off. So those are a lot of good ones. So let's go over here. All right, what do we got? Ancient vase. We're going to hold off on that. Neanderthal skeleton. We want to grab that. All right, we want to grab this valuable vase over here. Or urn, I mean, sorry. All right, we got a warrior flower pot. We don't want to grab that. King ashes. We don't want to grab that. I mean, you could if you want to. Royal replica royal vase for 12 unit. Yeah, we're not grabbing that. All right, let's grab the authentic Utheraptor skull, the actual one this time. And then we want to get the Plesiosaur jawbone. Okay, there's a couple more, but we'll hold off on that. But yeah, skip the rest of these; they're not worth it. So don't worry about it. All right. Oh, and there's a ley line here. All right, but anyway. We can't go upstairs. We can go downstairs. Going up the stairs and going down the stairs. Going up the stairs and going down the stairs. All right. Ooh, what do we got here? Little place. Let's see. Bookshelf, huh? Let's check it out. The bookshelf is made from your standard stained wood. It's filled with books by famous poets, both English and Chinese. If you have Intelligence 3, you can look through the books. You don't really learn anything about it. It just says, there's some interesting books back here, and you put them in place. If you have Strength 5, you can actually destroy the bookshelf here and access behind the area. But the thing is, you can access it without doing this. This is basically a bypass the puzzle option. So if you have a high strength, you can just punch through it. So, which is pretty funny. I don't have both, so I can't do that. So let's take a look at this picture here. It's a painting with a plaque. Beneath it reads, "The Lady of Shalott, 1888. Now, unfortunately, the in-game doesn't really tell you what the solution to this, what this means. If you just do a quick Google search, you can actually find out what that actually means, which will actually help you in this case. It's one of the few cases where in-game you only get a clue, but you have to be kind of aware of certain authors and painters to figure this out. So, but anyway, if we check the terminal. Welcome to Lao Zhang. Please input your password login. Access the login field. Now, I actually know what the password is, but if you have decking, you can skip it. Or if you have Isabel with you, she can log in as well. Hey, Isabel, can I get a hand with this login screen? On it, she clicks a few command strings on the terminal. Easy. This section of the OS has a security hold that will let me bypass the password without cracking it. Just have to spoof our user credentials. Here we go. The root menu. Alright, access the file system. Business-related files fill the submenu. Most of them are about contracts, construction plans, and financial projections. Among the files are several saved emails. 3 of the most recent ones stand out. Museum details. Lao Jing to Cho Zun Construction Co. Museum details. Cho, per our previous discussion, I've attached to this email, I've revised the museum blueprints. The prints outline various changes to the structure and building materials that need to be implemented as soon as possible. Some backtracking may be necessary, but it'll cut supply and building costs by over 13% without compromising the museum's size and grandeur. I know you're against it, but production output will have to increase in order to meet our end-of-year unveiling. I'll leave it up to you to figure out the details, but if I find that you and your team are slacking off again, more cuts will be made. As to the loss of your workers, Mr. Fay, I offer you my condolences. However, we both know construction is dangerous work and accidents are commonplace. You can look at this as an opportunity to hire someone more competent and won't get himself killed. Zheng Lao, Gangxian Enterprises. Alright, details. Oh wait, I already clicked that one, sorry. On-site accident. Melissa Sung to Lao Zhang, on-site accident. Zhang, I processed your information request yesterday morning. Given a persuasive pittance, the Fei family agreed to forego public retribution regarding the loss of Mr. Quan Fei. Mr. Fei is the 4th laborer lost to hazardous working conditions. Public image is very important to the corporation. It's unlikely any transaction will go unnoticed. As your lawyer, I must advise you to double down on your construction safety protocols or to seek an alternative to monetary bribes. Money will buy silence in the short term, but we ultimately only want a more permanent solution. I'll forward you the contact information of a Gangxian-funded organization that can assist you with such matters. Sung Melissa, Keelan Legal Practice, a Gangxian subsidiary. And finally, retracting investment. Lao Zhang to Marcus Ping, retracting investment. Dear Mr. Ping, I can assure you that the recent rumors regarding construction infractions, worker fatalities, and malpractice are all untrue. Complete fiction invented by the local gossip circles to stir up trouble for hardworking men like myself. I've taken every possible precaution with this museum. I've spared no expense. Should you need proof, I'll send you my lawyer's contact information. I promise you, you'll find no infraction filed against me or Gangxian Enterprises. Your investment is sound. Your friend, Zheng Lao, Gangxian Enterprises. Alright. Let's go to the office room controls. It appears the room is rigged to respond to computer-generated commands. The options are few. Ambience, ambience, and restricted area. Alright, what's the ambience one? The room lighting fades to an orange hue that flickers rhythmically as electronic candles activate by the doorway. You return to the room controls scene. Alright, what's the business schedule? The room lighting intensifies and shifts through various colors. You return to the room controls menu. Yeah, it's basically like not a disco, but a rave or something like that, so that's funny. Alright, anyway, let's set it back to candlelight so I don't have to have the music playing anymore. Alright, we'll do the room access here in a second, but anyway, access the remote building controls. Error, remote building controls offline. Reason, network connectivity unavailable. This place is still under construction. The local matrix network probably hasn't been hooked up yet. I think Duncan says something as well. If you didn't use Isabel to hack in, for example, he says basically the same thing. But anyway, we want to access the restricted area. The submenu is locked with a secure password, and this one is a bit different. Like I said, I know the answer, but we can ask Isabel about this. Isabel, why is this menu still locked? Isabel saunters up to the terminal for a better look. Looks like this area uses a different password hashing system. The spoof I was able to get through earlier won't get through here. Got any good guesses? Yeah, basically she can't hack this. So the clue is the shallot painting of 1888, and the answer is Tennyson. We even got a clue from that from the BBS too. Anyway, the nearby bookshelf begins to move. All right. You don't have to obviously if you don't solve it's not a big deal. You won't get enough money to get your objectives for the 10,000 new yen. So, but the firearms are relics as well, maybe of value to the history professor, but we can't grab those. But we can grab these two things. Oh yes, look at that. Imbued pottery for 2150 and a mystic staff for 2600. This is what we want. Oh baby, take that beautiful beam footage. And we got it. Yep. Now we don't have to steal anything anymore. We got the maximum amount of money we can from this, and with two more threshold to spare. Well, let's check the north room as well while we're here. All right. What do we got in here? Hello. Oh, we got a security terminal. Let's check it out. The terminal is powered off. No. Well, we can't do anything with it. No. Never mind. We'll be back here later. Alright, let's go downstairs. Away we go! Alright. Yeah, auto-saved. I wonder why the game auto-saved. Anyway. Do not enter upon fear of death. Yeah, it's fine. We don't have any problems here. Let's just kind of look around. Hello? Hello? Yeah, no one's here. Makes sense. I wonder why all those people have been dying. It's probably some weird... Maybe they kicked up like a gas like pocket or something like that and they died from asphyxiation or something like that. Oh, hello. Yeah, I don't know why that picked up when I was highlighting the Alt key, but whatever. An ancient book. Aha. One of the books we needed. There must be another one around here. Let's take a look around. This is easy. This is easy! And where's this other book, though? I want to know where this book is. Man, this place is pretty huge for an area. We're just going to grab something really quickly. You know, not a big deal and all that. So just... Oh, there's a summon spot there. There's probably no reason for that. Not a big... What the... Whoa, what is that? Did you see that? Oh, I saw it, alright. Yeah, it's probably some weird, display case or something like that. But before we do that... Anything over here? Nope. Alright. Anyway, let's check this shipping terminal while we're here. Looks at this like this terminal has an unguarded jack point. Ask Isabel to jack in. Alright, let's show off Isabel's decking skills. Again. Alright, let's see if we can actually avoid stuff this time or not. Probably not. Alright, let's see how far that goes down before we... Let's go here. Yep. Alright, good. Alright. I actually almost failed there because I'm really bad at this. I also am bad at guessing like her movement patterns. Let's see. Oops. Ah, no! I got seen. No! Alright, fine. Let's see. Let's see. Let's try just destroying it. Let's see. Yeah, let's try hitting with this. There we go. Alright. Move, move. Okay. Yeah, I knew I was gonna mess up. I'm so bad at it. I was better when I first played this game. I actually didn't do too badly, but I'm really bad at avoiding the tracer programs. Let's see, how far does that go? Okay. I was trying to see, so I can get past this part, fine, sort of. probably could have made my way at that point. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. There we go. We can make it now. There we go. Aha! Made it past the first part. I mean, we got caught that one time, but no, just forget that that ever happened. Just forget that I messed up like really badly. All right, let's see if we can. Let's see. Nope, nope, nope. Oh no! Whew. Okay, okay. We got this. I've got this, man. All right, let's go in here. All right, you've encountered a blocker, I see. Now I can actually go through this to show you what happens when you actually get to this without like being in combat. Because if you get in combat, you just basically just destroy this thing. But here we actually have to figure out how to like actually get past it this time. So, all right. So here we can either raise our system trace if we want to just straight up, if we want to just bypass it and just activate the alarm and just go whatever, or we can try to hack it. So let's see if we can try to hack it first of all. So the way this works is basically, I forgot what the name of the original puzzle is called, but basically you have to guess, oh, what was it called again? Not Hangman, not I used to play it a lot. It was like Mind Jack. I think it's called like Mind Jack in America or something like that. I think it was Mind Jack. But I used to play this a lot as a kid, but in that game, when I played as a kid, it was colors. It was like little thimbles you put on there, and they were different colors. You basically a person on the other side would put 5 characters on a thing, and then you guessed it. And basically, if you guessed right, you put like I think it was like a white peg on the map on a spot saying, "Oh, you guessed it," or you guessed one right. And then if you guessed the right color, you put a black peg there, but the peg doesn't tell you where it was. It's just, oh, you guessed this right, but I'm not going to tell you where you guessed it, just that you got that. And then you're supposed to do it within so many turns to do that. In this case, we only have so many turns to do it. So we're basically supposed to guess a set of numbers, 5 numbers, and then you you just have to try and figure out what the pattern is, basically. So yeah, as you can see here, we only get so many numbers, and we have to do it 1 through 9. So yay. So I'm trying to remember. There used to be a pretty solid method of doing this. Like you could do like a bunch of like one number to see if it's even in there. But so in this case, but we're not doing Mind Jack in this case. So this is more Simon Says. I'm usually not very good at these, but oh, whoops. I knew I was going to mess up one of these. There we go. All right. Okay. Let's see. Ah, it's that one, yeah. So what happens is after you get all those guesses, then you get a pattern, and depending on how much time you have to figure out which of that pattern is. You click on those numbers, and then if you mess it up, it reduces your time and stuff like that. So, all right. Anyway, here we get the Wild Aim ability for doing this. So Wild Aim increases the target chance to hit by 10 to 15%. Does not stack nor affects AOE abilities. The next closest ally will also be affected. So it's basically aim, but you get a chance to hit someone else with it as well, which is really nice. So we'll manage that and put that in we'll swap it out because you can't have, well, you can have multiple aims, but the thing is it suffers a cooldown with aim 1, so you can't use both like at the same time. So, but I'll give it to myself anyway. So, all right, let's see if we can get around this guy fast enough. Let's see. Oh, nope, I took too long. All right, let's try this again. Oh no! All right. Well, let's destroy this guy. Oh, okay, cool. All right. Well, now that we destroyed it, I can just get over here just fine. So, Alright, do we have enough? No, I don't have enough. I can't just hack it without causing a scene, so let's try doing it again. So, alright, let's do it again. This is why I'm not talking, I'm trying to focus. Oh, whoops. Dang it, I messed up. Oh, it didn't hurt me that big. I think it's this one. Yeah. Well, we had plenty of time, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Alright. Anyway, for doing that, we get the shipping manifest, which we can sell for later. So, and we get a karma for doing that. Very nice. Alright, let's see if we can get back. We should get back, since I destroyed that one tracer, that'll make this like really easy. Alright, yep, just hurry up. Faster, faster! Oh, come on, man. That's not fair. Like, I stepped out of the thing. Okay, cool. Still have some trace left, so you can actually technically take another hit before we're done. But since I killed most of the tracers, just because I messed up, I can get this through this pretty easily. So, all right, yay, we didn't hack out. All right, we're done with that. So yeah, that was completely optional. You didn't actually have to do that. So, but I wanted to for the karma and the wild aim ability. So. All right, let's check on those like weird things here. Clearly it's just a display. Nothing going on here. So, but all right, let's go ahead and attack them because yeah, they're actual people. So we got two. Well, actually, technically there's a third one around here, but we got two creatures here. We got a gargoyle and we got a mummified corpse. So, but since we have the first go, we can also summon a creature if we wanted to. But I don't think I have to right this second. So. All right, Duncan. Yeah, let's just set everyone into cover, and then we'll actually start the combat. Okay, in the turn. Okay. All right, let's make sure Duncan can hit, so give him that, and then let's see. Yeah, let's actually strip your armor too. Awesome. Okay. Isabel, let's have you try to hit this guy, even though your to hit is not that good, but still. Hey, I hit him. Oh, and I killed the zombie already. Nice. Well, since I hit that one, let me try hitting with her. Nice. Alright, do I want to auto-fire on him? Probably. Let's haste Duncan. Alright, then yeah, let's just blast this guy. Alright, then let's reload. Wait for the... Yeah, when the gargoyle dies, he spoofs out like a... Uh-oh. Yeah, the other creature... Oh, he, well, what happens is the creature attacked Duncan, and then he's supposed to, possibly teleport him away. I didn't get to show off, but there was a creature. He has a chance to just summon, basically send your guy to another area for the battle, so he's out of the fight. But he hit him, disappeared, and then died. So. All right, there's the other one. Yeah, it was kind of weird how it went to... Anyway, so there's the creature, the pre-natural corpse. This is the guy you want to get rid of as soon as you can because of their ability to knock your characters out of the fight. So, okay, so with this summon here, we can summon the Avalanche, which is a rock type of creature. Has the rock fist, a fist of rock. Has the smash ability, which allows you to do HP and AP damage. Also has Petrify ability, which allows it to lose 2 HP, and the armor ability. So, okay. So, I don't want to be... Obviously, I don't want to be right next to this guy, so... Let's, yes, Mana Bolt him. Just get you with a grenade. Nice. Alright, Duncan, let's have you load into that guy. Yeah, we want to take care of that guy, so yeah, let's see if we make sure to hit that guy. He's dead. Alright, Gobbit. You could try a spray and pay. Yeah, that actually hit. Alright, let's rock fist him. Nice. Keep going. Yes. And he's immune to the poison damage. He still took damage, but he's immune to the actual poison condition. So. Alright, anyone else want to come? Yeah, attack my summon, please. Should have just left him out in the open. Oh well. Let's see. Nice. Yeah, this thing's all. This is why you want to bring either a shaman if you can get, if they have a good. Bye. Thanks for your help. But anyway, yeah, we killed those guys pretty easily, so nothing too heinous. All right. Anyway, yeah, they were protecting the book, so. Anything else around here? Nope. All right. Your comlink crackles. You got the book. Great. Next, you need to head upstairs so I can wipe the security data. Then you're home free. Did you know these creatures were here? No, I planned this run down to the last detail, but those monsters were a happy accident. Not sure how your meticulous planning didn't account for the hordes of basement monsters. It's a tomb. Things are bound to pop up, which in your line of work, you should be prepared to handle. Now time's wasting. Security rooms at the top of the stairs leading back to the museum floor. A click on your comm link and he's gone. Alright. So yeah, some type of weird magic caused those creatures to spawn, so... But luckily we had the power of violence and weaponry and modern weapon. What the? A cadaverous husk materializes in front of you, unfolding like a flower from nothingness into being. It stands with a surprisingly upright posture, and you can see that its robes were once of fine quality. It raises a hand to block your path. Stop! The thing's voice comes out in a hollow rasp. Something about it feels empty. It seems you can't move freely through this realm, coming and going, taking what is not yours. What are you? I was once a man, much as you are. I am a dead man. My soul is bound to this place. I cannot leave. So you think I'd get you out of here somehow? This place is bizarre. What is happening down here? The books that you carry, they are alive. They protect themselves, distort space, and draw creatures to them who will serve. I, Exalted, had the will to contain them. Wherever you intend to send them, I hope there's an equally strong mind. We'll keep them under control. So you think I can get you out of here somehow? You can. Slowly, painfully, the mummy inclines his head. It reaches into the folds of his robe and produces a ring of fired porcelain. The creature extends its arm, representing the object as an offering. Take this talisman and place it amongst the other artifacts you've removed. Once you have moved beyond it, the binding of the threshold of this excavation, I will be free. Let's say I do this. What's in it for me? The sure knowledge that you've done what is right. Well, I mean, how do I know that I can trust you? There's a long pause. You don't. How could you? But I'm a man of my word. I do enjoy doing what's right. As do I. Actually, I don't, but there's a benefit to helping this guy. When I am free, I will give you a thing, a token. Crumble it in your hands and I will come to your aid, but only once, one time and no more. Basically, yeah, if you help them, they basically give you a fetish to summon him once, but the thing is, it's not really that useful. I would just sell it. You actually get 400 Nuyen for selling him, so that's funny. The mummy's eyeless sockets seem to stare into you through you. Accept my offer. Okay, I'll do it. You can't attack him if you want to, but I'll just do it. Thank you. The mummy inclines his head. I will be forever when you're done. Yeah, like I said, I'm just going to sell it later. Because like I said, the actual stat for the creature that comes from it is not that great. I personally think so. It doesn't stack up for later parts in the game either, so it's like a quick body to die and that's it. So the terminal is powered off. This is the one. Flip the switch on the bottom right, then plug into my data chip. The script will doctor the security log so we can sneak you out. Turn on the terminal and plug in Drake's data chip. It's executing now. There's a pause, but you can hear him clicking his tongue like a metronome. And done. Get out of there. Alright, let's leave. Easy peasy, Gary Teasy. Little sneezy. Something like that anyway, so. Oh yeah, this whole ley line thing, not important. Let's just get out of here. Nothing's gonna happen as we leave. Oh no, something happened as we left. Whoever saw that coming? But anyway, yeah, we've got guards here, so. Or security or whatever. Alright, so we've got ourselves HKPF enforcers. I thought we were through the worst of it. Back up! Alright, sorry, they say stuff and I'm like not catching on. Or no, Duncan said back up and Gobbet says, I thought we were alone here. And but yeah, it's HKPF enforcers. Okay, so let's get it. Obviously, first rule of business, everyone gets in cover. Alright, let's see. Can we hit them from here? It's not very good percentages. I could try Overwatch on them. But unfortunately, her Overwatch isn't very long. They'd have to get pretty close to hit that. But she's really not going to do anything in this. So I'm just going to Overwatch her. What Overwatch is basically you set a field of range. And if they go within that field of range, you get a free shot at them. So... yeah, I can't really see anyone either, so let's go up here, and then let's get Duncan into wall range. It looks like we hit Gobbo with that as well, so nice. Let's see. I could move him a bit closer and try to Overwatch with him. Because, yeah, the range to hit... Well, that's not terrible. Yeah, let's see if we can hit him. I didn't think so. Alright, let's get a little closer. Okay, Gobbet. Oh, I put her... I put Isabel right on her the ley line there. Well, there's still some coverage. It's not very good cover, but... Alright. Let's see. Yeah, she doesn't have Overwatch because she doesn't have enough skill in SMG to do that. Yeah, we'll raise that. Hers, and since she's near a ley line, she got a free heal. Ow. You shot with a shotgun from that far away. What did you expect was going to happen? Alright, let's see. And let's see. Oh, I can't see them from there? Really? That's, okay. Yeah, I hate how sometimes when I'm, like, in the wrong spot and I can't see them even though I should be able to. I'm still inside. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and heal Duncan. That's took some damage. Alright, Isabel. Yeah, let's try hitting you with it. Like I said, even if she misses, you know, there's a high chance she might still hit anyway, so. Alright, Gobbet. Let's haste Duncan again. This is one of my primary tactics, is to basically heal the, speed up the fighter, basically. Do I want to do spray, or do I want to do auto fire again? Well, I do, but on who? Let's hit it on you. Nice, finished him off. All right, and let's see. Let's do that Bing Bag ability. Let's knock out. Well, since I have a high chance of hitting you. Yeah, just a little bag goes dunk. And yeah, if someone has 0 AP, they're basically knocked out, quote unquote. But they'll get back up after a while, so. Alright, what's that? didn't quite finish you off. Nice. Alright, now can I see him now from here? Thank you. I get some free damage, and since they're knocked out, they're easier to hit. Let's see. Yeah, let's see if we can hit her with a... Nice! Alright, let's try a double attack. Nah, didn't think that would hit. See if I can get a gobbet with some spray and pray. Nice! A familiar voice pipes in your comm link. Change the plan. Search those bodies for a key fob. You'll need it to access the side door. What side door? In the lobby. My program didn't work as well as I expected. I've been monitoring the exits on my cameras, and the HKPF had the front locked down. Since you can't go out the front now, you've got to exit out the side. That key will get you through the locked door, side door, which will take you out the east service exit. Alright, let's check the bodies. Check the bodies. Alright, we got a key fob. Uh-oh. Well, I got one more fight to go. Yep. So, alright, prepare yourselves for that. So, let's see. Well, I can't really do much buffing on the pre-turn, so it doesn't matter. Okay, let's activate it, because if we just walk in, they get basically a free turn. So, and I have to be careful about placing, because I think the guard has grenades, if I remember correctly. So I don't want to place everyone right next to each other. So, yeah, let's place you over here. Basically, I'm moving everyone into cover first of all. So, alright, Duncan will get you there. Might leave Gobbet there just to cast haste on Duncan. If I can only get over there. See, I can't see you from there, can I? Nope. Alright. Let's cast aim on you just to get something off of you. Alright, Duncan, let's see. I guess I'll use it on the person right now in the open, so. Yeah, didn't get as much damage as I'd like, but that's better than... I guess I could have beanbagged it, but it wouldn't have done that. Ooh, ouch. Luckily, Duncan can take some damage. He is the basically street samurai of this group, so... Let's go and heal you, and then we'll cast aim on you. Alright, Isabel. Nice. You know, with that being that close. Ha! Just grenaded him to death. Let's see. Yeah, let's try to get rid of your armor. Let's go and mana bolt you too. Alright. And then let's auto fire. And that kicked him out of cover too, which means we can have a higher chance to hit. Boom. I love the abilities to that kick people out of cover. It's awesome. Now let's do auto range again on you. Oh, that won't be enough. Okay, let's reload our ammo. Okay, now we can do it. Nice. Ah. Yeah, a lot of people don't use Duncan in their playthroughs, but I like using him. So, and story-wise, it makes more sense. But anyway, let's get out of here. Yep, we're done. And that's it for the first mission. I think I don't know, it doesn't technically have to be your first mission, but I always like doing this one first because it's not that difficult. So, your adrenaline wanes as you fly through the subway tunnels on your way back to Hawaii. There isn't much left to do but pick the shards of glass off your clothes and congratulate yourselves on one hell of a run. It's just too bad you couldn't keep the looted antiques. By the end, you managed to steal over 10,000 yen worth of items for your client, a number that will hopefully be reflected in your mission pay. The damage you caused will likely set the museum's development back even further. Not enough to cripple the project, just enough to send a message. But at the end of the day, you'll just manage to break a lot of exhibits, displays, and even the faces of a few tomb crawlers, the presence of which you have conveniently slipped Drake's mind. Surprises aside, you came out on top, and thanks to some quick thinking on Drake's part, you got the books and you got out. All right, we'll see. That's pretty much, for those of you who haven't watched the Shadowrun game, that's pretty much how we're going to do a lot of stuff. Oh, yeah, and we also get 8 karma for that and a suggested option of getting some rest. We'll get some rest, but what do the people around the city have to say, and what will be our next mission to do? We'll find out next time in the next episode of Shadowrun Hong Kong. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.